Hello everyone, my name is Grace, and today I wanted to talk something that can quietly shape a person's life. Do parenting styles impact a child's educational success and how that connects to their overall quality of life? Whether you're a student, educator, or future parent, understanding how early home environments influence long-term outcomes is both fascinating and important. Why I chose this topic is because I've noticed how kids from different homes approach school and life in very different ways. Some feel supported and confident, while others seem constantly anxious or disconnected. With rising conversations around youth, mental health, and academic pressure, I wanted to dig deeper and understand what role parenting plays in all of this. What actually helps kids thrive? I found that after looking at a wide range of sources, my conclusion is a definite yes. Parenting styles do influence both academic outcomes and life satisfaction. One style in particular, known as authoritative parenting, stood out to me. This approach combines high school expectations with emotional support. According to studies by Zahadi and Kong and Yasmin, kids raised in this environment tend to do better in school, develop solid coping skills, and feel more emotionally secure. On the other hand, authoritarian parenting, which is strict but emotionally cold, and neglectful parenting, where both support and expectations are low, tend to lead to higher anxiety, weaker academic motivation, and lower satisfaction later in life. This academic research helped clarify this. Scholars like Anola and Talib pointed out that parenting doesn't just affect grades, it influences how kids tackle challenges, set goals, and bounce back from setbacks. I even saw historical examples of this. Take Mozart, for instance. His talent was legendary, but his father's intense pressure also caused emotional strain. It's a reminder that high achievement doesn't always mean a healthy upbringing. From modern media, I watched the documentary on Ruby Frank. Her extreme controlling parenting style caused serious emotional damage to her children. It was painful to watch, but it was a good example on how toxic parenting can disrupt both learning and emotional development. Music, seen in this as well, offer a different perspective. Lawrence Hill's songs like To Zion and Doo Wop talk about the responsibility and care that come with raising a child. She promotes values like presence, love, and emotional guidance, all of which reflect the core of authoritative parenting. I also looked at visual media. One cartoon compared parenting in the 1950s to today. Back then, a dad told his child to finish dinner because kids in China and India are starving. Today, the message is kids in China and India are studying. It was humorous but thought provoking. It showed how parenting shifted from survival based values to global competition and academic pressure. Of course, it is important to recognize the limitation. Not every child responds to parenting in the same way. Culture, economic status, and personality all play a role in how parenting is received. Also, many of the studies I found were correlational, meaning they show relationships, not direct cause and effect. Something I didn't expect to uncover was how deeply parenting can affect entire generations. I learned about the Indian boarding schools in the US history where children were taken from their families and raised under harsh conditions. They stripped away their identity, disrupted education, and fractured family systems for decades. Another unexpected discovery came while visiting the Broad Museum in Los Angeles, California. Being surrounded by expressive and creative art made me realize how much our environments, just like parenting, influence emotional growth and self-expression. The research process came with challenges. Some topics like the boarding school history or the Ruby Frank case were emotionally heavy, but they were also eye-opening. One moment that really stuck with me was when I realized how this topic connects to across to many fields: psychology, music, history, and even memes. It reminded me that parenting isn't just a private family matter, it's a societal force. I also found it rewarding to connect very different kinds of sources, from scholarly articles to pop culture, and see how they added to the puzzle. The project has definitely changed the way I think, whether I apply it to future classes, community work, or even parenting one day. I now understand how important it is to find balance between structure and support. Parenting is about more than rules, it's about raising children who feel safe, seen, and capable. So, do parenting styles matter? Without a doubt. They shape how children learn, how they see themselves, and how they engage with the world. If we're aiming for a better, healthier society, it starts at home with intentional, compassionate parenting. Thank you.